Welcome, greetings to all of you, and thank you for making time to be here together with me today. We're talking about the path to financial liberty, and I really just want to welcome you to this season or session. This masterclass will help you to come to a place of understanding the importance of creating your financial order. I want to find out as we begin how many people would like to make 5 new streams of income. We have been informed again and again that for you to come to a place of financial liberty, and those who have managed to come there must have at least 7 income streams. So we are talking about being able to give you a way of making 5 different income streams. And so in this masterclass, we will be talking about what are the 5 income streams that you can be able to create immediately by looking at our Path to Financial Liberty course. And I also want to find out if you are among the ones who would like to make at least 5 income streams, you are in the right place. How many people also would like to make this year their best financial year? Right now, we are in the 6th month of the year 2022. And maybe you can already tell how your financial life has been like up till now and what it looks like by the end of the year. But I want to say there's a possibility of making it the best financial year. Do I have somebody here who would like to make this year their best financial year? It is possible, irrespective of what situation you may be right now, despite your financial circumstances right now. It's possible to turn around your financial life from a stressful and unsatisfactory one to one that is peaceful, orderly, and enjoyable, and even fulfilling. Would you like to know how? If you're here and you would like to know how, then I want to submit to you that you are actually in the right place, and we can take this on through our personal finance blueprint. This blueprint is where you discover the path to financial liberty, and you also discover that you can unlock your full potential because you have much more than you can think about. You can actually unlock it. It is locked within you. So the answer is mastering the personal finance blueprint, which we are sharing with you today. And I want to begin by introducing or defining what I call financial liberty. And financial liberty is when your passive income, when your income is sufficient to pay for your living costs, whether you are working or not. That means then when you are asleep or you are awake, you have enough to be able to pay for your living costs. Your living costs are catered for by passive income that is happening whether you are working or not. Is that a place you would like to see yourself in? If it is, stay on with me because that is why we are here. And I want you to understand why this particular class is different. This is not your usual financial class. Reason being, it is not just a theory class, but it is practically what I and my team have implemented to achieve massive results so far. It is something that I have been doing. And 3 years ago, I decided to now go out and start teaching other people to do the same thing. This is because for my many working years, I struggled financially and I tried many things, but I could not be able to understand exactly how do I harness this to come to a place of financial liberty. It was until I came to understand this blueprint that I'm sharing with you now that I came to a place of realizing there is a path, and that path is a path anybody can follow when you are willing to follow and when you have understood what it is. So this is a strategy that I have personally used, and in the last 3 years have proven it to be reliable and extremely successful. There are few people that have gone through our classes that have been able to achieve massive results. You will be able to meet some of them and hear their testimonials. So who is this presentation for? Who is this masterclass for? It is for you if you are a professional or a business person who wants to create order in your finances and have the kind of results that you would like to show for your working life. So if you're a professional or you're a business person, this is for you. However, if you're not in that category, but you also want to embrace your finances and have something to show for your own life and leave a legacy behind, even if you are currently not earning like the professionals and the business people, then this masterclass is for you as well. So then, that means irrespective of your situation, you really can come to that place of embracing your finances. And this is my objective for this particular masterclass, is to show you that the only path to financial liberty is by applying, not just knowing, but applying the financial knowledge. I know you know quite a bit about the financial knowledge, and there's a lot of financial information that is available outside there, but how to apply it is the other thing, because we could all know, but yet we have not applied. So how to effectively apply the 8 proven pillars of financial liberty and to make it part of your life is what we are about here. We would like you to come to a place of making it as part of your life. So this course is not just about creating income or increasing income in as much as you will increase your income, but it is how you can set your money on an autopilot mode to keep increasing whether you are awake or asleep, and therefore become financially free. And I want you to know that I have an entire blueprint, which is what I'm bringing to you today in the form of the class, that you can implement step by step and come to a place of financial delivery, financial freedom, and it will deliver without fail. It is a blueprint that has come around as a result of my 20 years of working in the financial industry, the research and the experience that I have had, and the schooling as well that I have had to attend in the course of time. And it would be a disservice to tell you that I will be able to deliver to you all of it in the next 15 or 20 or 30 minutes that we'll be together. So for today, I will only share with you 3 nuggets of how you can fully be able to benefit from my blueprint. And I will avail to you the blueprint for those who are interested to actualize that desire in their lives. And I do believe that that is why you are here listening to me, because you want to actualize your liberty, your financial liberty. So here are my 3 points for today. I want us to go through how creating order will grow your finances to autopilot mode. And I'm saying here that making money is one thing and increasing it is a totally different thing. I did not understand the difference until I sat down to understand the blueprint. And so growing the money is an entire skill that you require that will help you to come to financial liberty. Even if you make a lot of money and you do not know how to grow it, then you may not be able to come to the place that we are calling financial liberty, because you will be making the money and using it and going away to make some more. And like that, I'm not saying you will not make more money. You will keep making the money, but you have already come to an autopilot place in terms of your financial money, your financial life, and therefore you will only be growing from one level to another. The second thing that I want us to discuss or to talk about today concerning this blueprint is that it has already been done for you. You really do not need to reinvent the wheel. We have already gone out and done almost everything that you require for you to come to that place and put it together in a blueprint. You only have to simply follow the plan, even if you have no accounting backgrounds before. And that will enable you to come to a place of financial liberty. So if you are wondering there now, Clemence, I do not have any financial education. I do not have accounting background. How do I understand these money issues? I'm telling you, you do not have to worry about that, because you don't have to reinvent the wheel again. It has already been done for you in our path to financial liberty blueprint. And the third thing that I want you to understand today is that you can begin to increase your income now, even if you don't have that which we like calling a side hustle or another job that you're working. Maybe you're employed and you're thinking, so when do I go out to make an extra income? I don't have enough time. I don't have another hustle. You do not have to have any of those. Our blueprint will deliver to you the ability to increase your income now, in fact, immediately, even if you do not have any other side hustle. So you can come to a place of financial freedom, even if you have inadequate or no income at all. So that is what we will be discussing, or we are discussing today. In the first part, I go a little bit into the details, how creating order will grow your finances to an autopilot mode. Indeed, financial education is liberating. And when you know, then you are better placed. But how much more if you apply what you know? So for us to create order, I want us to begin by eliminating disorder. And this blueprint will help you to come to a place of eliminating disorder. In the absence of disorder, order will be there. I know we probably have heard this of the story of creation in the Bible, that in the beginning there was darkness. But then when God began to create, he said, let there be light. And immediately things began to emerge from the place of darkness and disorder. Now, we are saying here, your order is already existing, but it has been couched in the disorder, so to say. By eliminating the disorder, then the order will surface. And for the past 17 years, as I worked in the insurance industry, I struggled financially and lost money trying to get financially free. In fact, I did investments. I even borrowed. I attempted to buy property and houses and saving plans, but none of them worked out for me. This is because I had approached them in a haphazard way, a bit disorderly. I did not know how to create the order that is necessary for them to bring forth results for me. And that's why I'm very passionate about having you create the order that will enable you to deliver the peaceful financial life that you desire to have. And when I discovered that this financial financial education is extremely liberating, when I began to put it into practice and realized that I could have grown quite a bit of the amount of money that I had to a place of autopilot if I knew what I now know today. So, ladies and gentlemen, please take it serious. I have put this together so that you don't have to go through what I went through then. And therefore, I'm saying that you are able to come to a place of autopilot by becoming orderly in your finances. We'll teach you how to create the order, or you will discover how to create the order when you get into this financial liberty class. And how you will be able to come to a place of autopilot. There are 5 different ways that you can earn that will help you to come to a place of autopilot in your financial life. One of them is that you can be able to earn compound interest. And compound interest is the interest upon interest. Albert Einstein says that when you earn compound interest, it is the 8th wonder of the world. You can either earn it or you can pay it. You pay it when you are in loan, and you earn it when you have put in investment or savings. The beauty about compound interest is once you have earned it the first time, it keeps growing and money keeps multiplying itself, whether you are working or not. That's what I call autopilot, isn't it? That you don't have to be there watching it. It will be giving you returns whether you are awake or asleep. And the second stream that you can create is when you can earn dividends. Dividends are what you earn as a result of purchasing a part of a company. You own shares of a certain company, or you have put in some money in a certain venture that is doing well and making profits. So at the end of the year or at the end of the season, you are able to earn dividends. Now, once you have invested in that place, you do not need to do anything else. The dividends will be there, whether you are asleep or awake. Isn't that an awesome place to be in? And thirdly, you can earn interest on your own savings that you can put aside your savings, be it for a short term goal or for a long term goal, whatever the goal is, but you have put the interest in the savings in a place where it is earning interest. That interest that you are making there is an income that you did not have. Neither do you need to do anything else for you to earn it. Once you have put the savings there, it is automatic that you will have your interest whether you are awake or you are asleep. And the fourth interesting income stream is when your investments begin to grow. That you started with one investment here and you're able to start a second one and a third one and a fourth one. And they keep growing from one investment to another without necessarily you having to remove any more coin from your pocket, and without you having to work in that particular organization or plan that you've created. We will show you how that works. The fifth one, of course, is the capital gains that you gain out of the capital that you've invested either in a project or in a company venture. It could even be in property that you have invested your capital there. So you're earning things like rental income and such, which you also do not have to do anything. Whether you are awake or asleep, you are able to earn the same. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you can see that that is autopilot indeed. And our course will help you to create that kind of an order that enables you to earn in those 5 different ways. Now, the number 2 the thing that we said is that we have already done the hard work for you. So the plans are already set. The worksheets are already ready and simplified for you in a manner that even if you have not been to a class, you can be able to use them. You just input your figures and you are able to see your order taking place as long as you are implementing what we have said. And someone is wondering, what if my background was not financial literacy? You do not need that for you to come to the place of financial liberty. It is good if you do have it because you are better off. But if you do not have it, that should not be a reason for your headache. If you weren't too good in math in school, you could be saying, Clemence, me, I never did very well in my math. So will I be able to crunch those numbers? You do not need to worry about that because we have already done that for you and put it in the form of very simple worksheets that you can be able to use and templates that you can just put your figures as per your own situation, and you will be able to know or to get to your place, your desired place. All you need to have is a goal and say, I want to move from A to B, and therefore you will be able to follow our simple plan and be able to achieve your financial liberty. And at this point, I want to mention this unfair advantage. I call it unfair advantage because it's not available to everybody. It will only be available to those who will be able to take up this class. And it is a digital product cash out class that I will avail to you as a bonus. in this unfair advantage, you will be able to not only understand how to create the 5 streams of income that I've just mentioned, and you will be able to do them, but now you will be able to also go to the level of digital platforms very easily, that you can be able to place your products outside there. Now, this is to prove how we have done the work for you, and we have already gone ahead and sourced out for this particular unfair advantage that we do have here. It will show you how to create your online course, to create your own brand, and then to package your product, and to also market it at the same time. Now, tell me if that is not an unfair advantage. I would have let you go out and look for it yourself and figure out how you can get your products to the market, or how you can be able to earn extra income by, we show you the plans and you go and implement. But we have also provided this unfair advantage that will enable you to move faster than you would have moved, to be able to create your own plan. And so the last point that I want to mention here is that you can begin to increase your income now, even if you don't have a side hustle. In that side hustle story, let's just change it and just say, even if you don't have something extra apart from what you're doing right now. As I ask this question, many people keep telling me, Clemence, I only have one stream of income. I only earn from what I am doing from 8 to 5. And I'm saying here, even if you do not have something else that you do in the other hours, you can begin something with our course. Once you are able to go through our class, you will begin to increase your income right now, even if you do not have a side hustle. And you're asking me, how do I do that? Yet I have no capital, I have no savings, I don't know where am I going to get that money from. I'm not telling you about getting money. I'm saying that we have already availed for you a channel through which you can begin to increase your income immediately when you have taken up this class. And by using your talents and using what you love doing or what you're good at, you can be able to create a new stream. But you can also leverage on other people's products. So even if you do not have your own product, you can leverage on other people's products to increase your income, especially after you go through that unfair advantage I have just mentioned to you. It will definitely place you in a place where you can leverage on other people's products to increase your income immediately. And if you are able to increase your income immediately, that means then value for your money and rush into your financial liberty level can start immediately. So what changes will you expect after going through this blueprint? Apart from the 3 ways in which this blueprint will help you to rise, what changes do you expect to happen to you? And I'm saying here, what if it works? Because it does work. You'll definitely be able to make more income. You have more positives than negatives, if there are any. You will learn new skills. You will meet new people. You will become financially free. You'll become a better person. You will live the kind of life you have dreamt of, and you will create order in your life. Apart from all that, you will definitely have a mindset shift, because a mindset transformation is what enables you to bring this to fruition. So in summary, here is the revision of the 3 points that I have just talked about. The why of this particular course is that by creating order, you will be able to grow your finances to an autopilot place. And here we are saying that it's good to make the money, but it's also good to know the other part that most people do not talk about, where you can now grow your money You don't just live your life creating the money. You also learn how to create it. And by creating that, learning how to grow your money, you create order in your finances. And the second thing I have talked about is that you do not have to reinvent the wheel. Don't go out there and begin to research again unless you really feel that that's your calling. We have already researched for you and we have availed it for you. You don't have to go through 20 years like I did to come to this place. You can now use what we have already done and cut your learning curve so that you can see results sooner than later. And thirdly, you can begin to increase your income now with our blueprint, even if you do not have a side hustle. We'll show you how you'll be able to discover how you can begin to increase your income immediately, even as you work on your autopilot mode, and how to be free, whether you have additional income or not, whether you have savings or not. And so now that you know all this, you could be asking me, so Clemence, what is this and what is in it for me now that I know all that you have said? And what we are saying here is we will give you 3 different packages. And the first package will be what is called Do It Yourself. In the Do It Yourself package is where we have 4 weeks intensive training program that you can use to create order in your financial life immediately. And the topics of the 4 weeks intensive training program are available on the link that is available for you, which you can click and be able to see them as you place your order. And so just apply each module as directed and achieve your results. That's what we've given for you, which you can do for yourself, whether we are there with you or not. The done with you part is where we avail worksheets and templates and exercises that we can do together with you, and our coaches are always available to help you with that part. So you will also have the apart from the worksheet and the templates and the exercises, you'll also have somebody who is a coach to be able to work with you, and that is what we are calling done with you. The third thing, apart from the 2 I've mentioned on done with you, is that you'll also be able to join a community of people who are doing exactly what you are doing. They're in the same place and are also achieving what you want to achieve, so that you can challenge one another and do together. That's the done with you. And the done for you is the DPC course, that is the digital platform cash out, the digital product cash out course that has already been done for you, which you will use to create your online presence. And I want to pause there and ask you, if all that you got from what we are giving you is a relief of knowing that your needs are catered for and it is available for you at 5,000 shillings, would you say that it is worth it? If all you got was the relief of knowing that your needs are catered for only 5,000 shillings, would that be worth? How about if all my course helped you to do is to create a new income stream that would double your current income? Would you consider it worth? Would it be worth your 5,000 shillings? And if it only helped you to transform your mind, so that you can now be able to grasp and see new opportunities and you can take advantage of them, will it be worth your 5,000 shillings? And what if it was to create order in your financial life and you managed to create order in your financial life? Would you say it is worth it? What if you actually managed to save a good percentage, 10% and above of your income successfully after going through this class? Would you say that the course is worth it? That's the question I'm asking you. And if you will say it is worth it, then I want to tell you that all this we are availing it to you at only 5,000 Kenya shillings. And we are going to allow you to have all this. It is worth much more than that. Of course, you can go ahead and check out the financial causes and how much they are worth or how much they are charged. You will agree with me that it is worth times, I don't know how many times. But then here is the question. Will you take the action? The thing that differentiates between those who make it and those who don't is the action that they take. Now, I did have an option to make it at a higher amount. As you will discover when you go to check out the financial causes, they cost much more than this. And I had the option to cost it as a financial cause. But then I decided to avail it at only 5,000 shillings for the sake of all of us having an opportunity to benefit. All I desire is that as many of us as possible are able to benefit from this at this very introductory fair price. It is at a limited period of time that it should be available for this amount, because after that we will definitely increase the cost to what it is, what it can compete with other financial causes available in the market, for the reason that we are now doing an introductory offer. So I want to allow you to take advantage of this offer now before we go to increase it to what it is supposed to be. Now, I want to find out who will take advantage of that offer now. And I just want to put this disclaimer out. This is a mistake that many of us make. I have made this mistake severally, and I want to let you know so that you can avoid making that mistake like I did. You can go out and try to figure this out. You know, now that you know you have, you know what is contained in the blueprint, and you go out and try to figure out by yourself. If you go and figure out by yourself, you will actually be able to find the answer. You will come to a place of understanding like I did. But I took a bit of time. I took 17 years to figure out. I don't know how much how much time it will take you. But if you could save your time by taking the 4 weeks course to cut out the learning curve, would you take the offer? If you could cut your learning curve by just taking 4 weeks out to study what it is that we have availed for you here, you could avoid the 17 years like my case. Maybe yours may not be 17 years, but it will definitely be longer than 4 weeks. But we've now availed it for you for 4 weeks. I wish I had a Clemence 17 years ago who wanted me to pay so that they can show me how to cut my learning curve. I would definitely be much, much different than today. And either way, you will still pay. So you could pay the 5,000 shillings and take the course, or you could pay by going through it yourself and making the mistakes and, paying maybe different kind of people outside there to give you only one nugget or part of it, while you can get the whole thing here for only 5,000 shillings. So go ahead and take advantage of this. There is a link that we have attached there. You can see it, the seller link, where you can go and take up the advantage. You only need to just click the link and it will give you the process of how you can access the course. This is an online course. However, you will be able to reach out to us should you wish to for any clarifications. And our coaches will be available to work with you throughout your 4 weeks journey so that you can make it worthwhile. You can go ahead and utilize that link, like I have said, and be able to make your payment. Alternatively, you can also use the pay bill that is available here, and you will be able to get all those I have mentioned, including the bonus. We will ensure the delivery of the same. So why not take your action now and be among the 3% that control the 97% of the world's economy, because those are the ones who take actions towards their betterment. So here is the pay bill. it will read for you Asha's Land Company Limited when you have made the payment, just in case you are wondering what it will be showing you. But apart from that, you can also just go directly to the seller link and click there and follow the procedure. You will be able to access everything. Should you use the pay bill, kindly send us your email address thereafter so that we can be able to send you the necessary details. So that brings me to the end of this masterclass. I want to believe that you have been empowered, and now you are ready to take your life to a place of autopilot. I look forward to see you in the class. We'll also avail a telephone number just below here that should you still have questions that you want to ask, you can send forth your questions. This is definitely a recorded program. However, we are available to answer your questions. If you can raise them below and send them over, we will be able to respond to your questions and reach out to you if you need us to do so. Otherwise, I appreciate your time once again. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to reveal to you the masterclass of the path to financial liberty. God bless you as you take your action. See you in class. Welcome.